Hello and welcome back for part 32 of the von Carstein Lord and Hero Only campaign. Where last time we had a new war start with the Golden Order and their allies, Visenland, declaring war on me, but fortunately they didn't attack right away, and I have a Borash standing by to repel invaders, as well as Vlad and Isabella heading over here. So I actually think the timing of this war might work to my advantage. Let's start by
Your wish, master.
scouting around a little.
Move. I smell death.
Mainly trying to figure out...
This way.
Okay, I don't see any armies up this way. Military presence, yeah, there is most of a stack. It must be here, I guess.
I refuse.
Okay, interesting.
I hunt.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a second necromancer. I could easily do scouting. It's not too important though. I think we have walls here. Yeah, walls here. Actually I have walls everywhere.
I hunt.
So if I stand, let's see. I think if I actually stay roughly where I am, I can react to... Basically, I'm just looking at the main rivers here and where the enemy armies would be crossing. Yeah, I think sitting here is actually just fine. Let's go into ambush stance. Oh right, this is my Banshee I just recruited. Just take Isabella off the Hellsteed. It only saves a tiny bit of gold, but don't need it for a few turns at least. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and keep force marching. Guess I should come up with a plan of attack here. So Clan Angrand came in and took out or occupied all of Karak Khan's old territory. And they're not going to be... Oh, they don't like us at all. Jeez. Oh, that's someone else who's liable to attack us, but at least their territory is sort of separate, which gives me a chance to focus on the Golden Order and take Fieldorf and Steingart. Let's just see what else they own. 4 territories. Okay, so there's something somewhere else. Festa Spike. Oh, I see. They took the Skaven territory here. But I think going for Steingart and Fieldorf at the beginning of the campaign with Vlad and Isabella makes sense. Fort Sol, I'm not too concerned about. I mean, it's heavily guarded. It's a full stack there, but they don't get to produce new armies or anything out of there. It's like the High Elf gates, basically. Alright, let's get this Banshee into Isabella's army for the mobility. I can imagine leveling up the Banshee a bit, then having her as an assassin on the campaign map. Seems like a pretty good plan. Alright, just powering up vampire stats here.
Vlad von Carstein.
Alright, not sure why Vlad has
Sleep is for the
so much more movement, but may as well use it. Let's actually...
unstoppable.
Yeah. I already switched out his Skull of Stone. Okay, I did. Yeah. Alright, so we're not planning any other movement down this way. Up in the north, yeah, I took Wolfenburg and Castle von Rauken sort of opportunistically from Ostland. And their last territory is here, which I think I'll try and take too. I think there's some chance that somebody else beats me to it, but that's fine. I'm not actually at war with anyone else here. At least for the moment. So there's a Reichland stack here that's going after the Skaven.
I will hear your petition, but make no promises to act on it.
Right, so Clan Mulder, Nordland, and Skull Smashers are all fighting Reichland. So as far as I'm concerned, the Skaven and Empire can fight one another, no problem.
I grow impatient.
Let's see. Just need to be a bit careful about moving into enemy territory. We'll start to take attrition moving here. I think I just walk up to the border, go into ambush stance. Yeah, losing a little public order, but that's okay.
This was my plan.
Alright. See if I have another scouting hero. I do. Yeah, so this hero is just supposed to be keeping an eye on what's going on down here. So there's now a
Do you take me for a wazzock?
dwarf army being built up. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Skaven from Nashrak's Lair would be making their way down, but I feel like Grom Peak may end up being their target. I did take out Zufbar. For that reason alone, blowing up Grom Peak was worth it. So if I do lose it temporarily, that's fine.
I will not betray you.
Guess I can just have a wander down south.
Get my axe.
Yeah, the dwarves are strong. I mean, they're fighting Grimgore, they're fighting Clan Gritus, who are the ones coming down this east side. They're fighting this minor greenskin faction, although that's hardly going to be taking much of their military strength. And they're also fighting us. So we'll just have to see what the dwarves do offensively. I'm playing a little bit greedy in the sense that I'm bringing in lots of money and I'm using it to develop infrastructure and sort of investments longer term, rather than recruiting more lords and prioritizing increasing hero capacity. So just have to sort of see if I get punished for that.
Do you need fresh troops?
Okay, speaking of which, spend some money. Don't think I have any other heroes. No. So Drakenhof has one more turn before I get the Vampire Crypts. That's great. I have the option to upgrade to get an extra White King. That's a lot of money though. Don't need anything Templehof. So I could pay 3,000 or thereabouts to get it says Lich Yard, but I feel like it's supposed to be Lynch Yard. Anyway, yeah, if I want an extra hero capacity for Necromancers, I can go for one of these, but 3,000 is quite a lot for that, so let's maybe just check. There's a higher priority. I think I managed to get walls going everywhere. Yeah, I need to wait one turn to get this building upgraded. Public order-wise, things are really good here. Just happened to be the situation when I already, came in and took the settlement. So also have the option of going for Vampire Crypts here. Not sure why I'm getting... Oh, I'm getting plus 41% income, I think, because of Necromancer passives. Well, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Those characters aren't in this region. Huh. Oh, right. I got the geography mixed up. We actually border... Yeah, so this province borders Drakenhof province, and Drakenhof boosts the income in neighbouring provinces. Right. Oh, that's great. No, I'm not seeing anything here that's a super high priority. I can get going on the growth building. Try to get up to tier 5. Alternatively, I could go for more vampiric corruption. Yeah. Let's leave this for now. Just want to check if there's anything somewhere else I really want to build. Yeah, Wolfenberg is tier 4 too. I think I can afford to get some of these gallows upgrades going. That brings in more money. At Cron Peak, we're going to abandon in a couple turns. Got buildings finishing there, which is good. Ah, Zufbar. Okay, so Cragmere. Don't know how likely Cragmere is to really be attacked, but I think I will just go ahead and build walls here. Zufbar. Produces a bit of money and iron ingots. Yeah, that's fine. These upgrades are a little less efficient in this region just because we have the unfavorable climate, but on the other hand, yeah, might have a public order issue. It's got a ways to go before the swing's negative though. This costs 2,500, yeah. I think probably growth here is better investment. How close am I to getting a settlement to tier 5? 4 more turns, okay. Alright, I will go ahead and go for this. Get an extra necromancer slot, I think that's fine. And more time, can get this income increasing as well. I won't prioritize Wolfenberg, just still a bit of a, I don't know, volatile area. It seems possible that I end up in an extra war here and don't manage to hold all my territory, so best not to invest. Or, given I have other places to develop, better to do them first. Yeah, so Manfred's in ambush stance. I'm confident I can deal with whatever troops they have in Norden. If I can draw some of them towards me, that would be great. Okay, let's move along. So I think this Empire army is going to try and attack Zavastra, but I think I just saw a Skaven army move in there. So whether they change their mind, I don't know. Oh, okay, so here's another full stack led by Volkmar the Grim. They're just camped out. It's interesting the Empire is really throwing quite a lot of troops up against Skaven. Wintertooth has some troops up here. Not sure. I'll have to check who they're at war with. I think they're at war with Clan Grittus, so the other Skaven faction. Yeah, having two Skaven factions nearby is pretty confusing, because I'm not actually sure exactly who owns what.
Courtesy is a sure sign of good breeding. Welcome.
Ended their non-aggression pact with us, alright. Don't know why they do that, but I don't really care. We do not want that public order penalty. Okay, we're going to take a diplomatic hit with the Barrow Legion. I'm not particularly concerned about that one. We could try and confederate the Barrow Legion, but I'm not making it a priority.
Come, impress me.
Alright, so the situation here is that we're not able to get to Norden in one turn, which is fine.
We shall rise.
So I think moving halfway and just going into raiding stance is what I'll do. Ah, shoot. Okay. So, Skaven, commanded by fabulously named Scrot the Contagious, look like they may beat me to it. Yeah, so the Skaven have a turn before the Empire minor factions, actually before the major faction too. So the question is, how much stronger can Norden get before the Skaven get a turn? Sorry, I said that wrong. The point is that they won't be able to recruit new. They won't be able to increase their strength before the Skaven attack them. I don't know. I feel like there's some chance the Skaven lose the battle or do something else, so I will just
Defy me at thy peril.
come up here and go into
Follow me.
raiding stance.
Bring the night.
There'll be a big hit in public order here, but we can come back and stabilize it. If I don't get Norden, if the Skaven get it, then fine. I'll just backtrack to the castle and just build up, build up economy and so on in Wolfenburg and here. It'll still be worth. I mean, even 2 out of the 3 settlements will be worth taking, and I should be able to maintain public order, so it's all good. This Necromancer has got to the point where I think I just start putting points in Gaze of Nagash. We do have issues with single targets. We had this with the Tree Men earlier in the campaign. I think Gaze of Nagash is like the least bad magic spell against single targets, if I'm remembering correctly, so worth picking up. Yeah, for you, I think I want to go for scouting though. It's definitely still lots of kind of room for improvement in terms of magic items.
Thine right is mine.
Just got so many characters to put them on too. Okay, so that's Manfred done for the turn. Let's take care of Boresh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just have this Necromancer walk back and forth, scout out what's happening along this front. I'm not seeing any movements out by the Empire faction so far. So military presence 4, yeah, that's this army, so there's no troops here. If they had an army there, it's moved out.
King of Darkness.
But their chance to actually move against me has kind of disappeared because Isabella's going to be attacking them in a couple of turns.
The von Carstein. The world will drown in blood.
Yeah, some very funny rules about how much movement it takes to cross the rivers, but yeah, as I said, should be in position to attack Steingard soon. Alright, more skill points. Not sure where this vampire is, but alright, she's one of a Boresh. So we picked up this diplomatic relation of all factions. This is not useful. This is a little useful. Okay, so we don't need either of these two. So the question is whether we want to go with this one or here. We are starting to get Forbidden Libraries. Okay, we haven't got that yet. This is quicker. Let's just go for the extra recruit rank on Banshees and White Kings, and then boost the income from the high tier buildings. There's a tiny bit of stuff in here like campaign movement range that's useful, but there's so much of this that really just boosts units I'm not recruiting that I won't go for that until everything else is finished. Okay, and Averheim can get to tier 4. Looks good. Let's probably go to light there. -3, okay. Okay, and I finished. Nice. Got this finished so I can recruit vampires, or more vampires. And I recruit them at rank 6. And yep, pick up someone with knowledgeable, very nice.
Ready.
Get her going with Black Cat, Restless Spirit, all the good stuff. Guess I could have had her. I could have recruited up here, I guess, to boost public order, but I mean, having a vampire just assigned to boost public order by a couple points isn't
Yes, my lord.
great. I don't think. I'd rather have her join an army. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this upgrade in Everheim done. And yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but I'll go for these economy upgrades in Zufbar as well. Also helps a bit public order. I think I might have another scout character I forgot to move. Let's just check. Yeah.
Move!
Don't really need to see what's going on here exactly. I might just swing up back towards Montgumbad afterwards. Presumably there's no chance. Yeah, there's no chance the dwarves want peace. Is there anyone I could ask for peace with? No. Alright, looks like that's everything. I think mainly just waited to see what happens with the Skaven versus Ostland up here. Okay, so Skaven. Right, alright, fair enough. Skaven did just take all the rest of Ostland out pretty much, and Throt the Unclean came and killed that Empire stack. Let's see if Volkmar can get in and avenge their loss. Yeah, so we were a turn late getting to Norden, but as I said, I'm still happy with grabbing a little extra territory for myself up in the north. So I'm guessing you can't quite reach here either. Channeling stance. Weird. I think he's just going to get ambushed by Throt over the next end turn, exactly like the previous stack did. Not that I particularly care. I guess if the Empire had come and blown up that settlement, I could have gone and taken it, but chances of all that happening were not high. Yeah, we're not raiding the Skaven territory, which is a bit awkward. Guess this army is desperate because he has no territory left, and he's going to just essentially suicide in this attack. It's usually what the AI ends up doing. Yeah, and they're gone. Okay. So another event. We can trade off extra growth for worse public order. I'm not inclined to do that. It's not too much growth. So it's plus 15 over 5 turns, which is 75, but that's not really significant compared to the costs. You know, the amount you need for population surplus number 4 or 5, so we'll just pass on that one.
Me eat things head.
Well, I don't have a public order penalty for raiding his territory, but I do have a minus 20 for trespassers now, which is excellent. And they're only fighting Reichland. Okay. Yeah, and they're trading partners with the Everskaven. Got 11 territories each. Well, fair enough. Let's backtrack to Castle von Rauken. Don't know what Manfred will be doing in the future, depending on the situation. I can imagine going after Hockland over here, but we'll have to just wait and see. I won't start that war until I've kind of resolved things in the south, or I'm winning at least against Visenland and the Golden Order. The more wars you get into, the more chance that people sort of dogpile. And I have a feeling that Clan Angrins will be called in against us at some point by either the Ever Dwarves or Golden Order. So, not in a rush for extra wars on top of that.
The true von Carstein.
Okay, it's still nobody to fight down this way just yet. They've got troops building up, but they're not moving out. It's funny. Okay, let's get over to Steingart and actually plan our own attack. Not particularly concerned about the Empire armies at this stage. Okay, there's Balthasar Gelt.
Never.
He's rank 12. Okay. I mean, he's a very powerful spellcaster, but most of his spells just aren't so effective against single entities. He might have an AoE. I can't remember if there's a powerful AoE debuff in the Law of Metals. I know there's AoE damage, but like I say, it's just not that effective against single entities. So what's the plan here?
Yes. Bend to my will.
Yeah, so I think this is an annoying situation where you kind of, if you're not careful, you end up, it takes like, I don't know, a set fraction of your movement to cross the river, and if you get to the river without that much movement, you're kind of just stuck. It does show that Isabella can attack next turn, so I will go ahead and move right up as close as I can get. If this provokes him into attacking with this army and this army, I'm fine with that, I think. I can always retreat if the odds don't look so great.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, my experience of fighting these Empire armies is that they just aren't that dangerous.
Shall know me and tremble.
Okay, Vlad has to go that way round. That's fine, I guess.
The world will be mine.
Ah. Let's have him close enough to support Isabella. Which actually, he might be... Yeah, I'll just do this. I think he can probably still reinforce Isabella because he has extra reinforce range.
I will not
Yeah, great.
obey.
Join me for dinner.
Alright, well you don't have the greatest trait, but it's not like I want to be retraining vampires up to rank 20, so... Happy to give you immortality, or happy enough at least. Okay, so definitely some action coming up next turn.
I will not betray you.
Borash, I think, can just continue to stay put. I could have him team up with Isabella, but I really don't think it's necessary. Better to just keep an eye on Flensburg. Alright, you can
March!
come back up here. Oh, I wonder if the dwarves have moved out. Yeah. I think I am fine to abandon this. It's not really making very much money. I get 1200 if I get the abandonment off before Revolt takes it or something else happens, so...
Your wish, master.
Yeah. I took this at the time before being sort of called away to the war over this side, so it's mainly just to wipe out Zufbar. And yeah, this vampire can... I guess she's not going to catch up to Isabella at the beginning of the campaign, but presumably there'll be a couple of battles left. Yeah, she'll be able to join up for the fighting against Visenland. Okay, so what are we doing with money? Oh, let's go ahead and get that going. Okay, we'll check into the public order here again next turn, but I think that should be enough to stabilize it, getting this building finished. Okay, something else we can build here? I guess there is. Yeah, get another growth building started. Clan Mulder going after Nordland, okay. Yeah, this is what I thought would happen. This gave enough such an advantage when they're making attacks like that, because the AI especially has very high chance of launching an ambush. Yeah, they took a lot of damage, but wiped out that Empire army. It's too bad I don't have better relations with Clan Mulder, because they're someone I don't really want to be fighting. Oh. This is an unexpected donation. I thought they might at least force march in another army, but no, they just want to lose all these soldiers for no reason, I guess. I'll take it. So what are we up against? Yeah, not enough is the bottom line. Vortex spell, yeah, so stuff like this is good against units, and Gelt cast these spells super cheaply. Plague of Rust, minus 30 armor, it's whatever. Searing Doom, Bombardment, it's whatever. Yeah, not too scared of Gelt's magic. He doesn't have his Pegasus, what's it called? Quicksilver, I think. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem at all here. That is one theme of the this campaign, is the AI like making bad attacks. It's really funny because once you get to the actual start of the battle screen, like just there, it was saying we had a massive advantage. So why, like, the AI isn't going to make an attack if it thinks it's almost certain to lose, right? So there must be some different calculation that it does before maybe taking into account like all the details of the combatants or whatever. Like on the campaign map, it decides, oh, this attack's a good idea. Anyway, so we have this choke point, although we do not have an army that makes any use at all from a choke point. Let's just have the Banshee hide at the back. Don't need her to do anything here. Get Vlad. Catch up the army.
The dead are mine.
Your time has come. Find me if you dare. Your desire? I understand.
Alright, lots of Arcane Conduits.
What? We surpass Nagash. Vampire. Noble of the night.
Let's have Isabella
Isabella von Carstein.
take a walk up and drop a Wind of Death. I think I can just go for more or less a line through there. I mean, I could get a slightly better hit possibly if I timed it correctly, going like laterally or diagonally, but think a line is just fine. Yeah, something like this.
End them! I am pleased.
Yeah. Hit triple digit kills, so good stuff.
Quickly! I did. I am immortal.
Okay, so the great swords are the main melee troops here. Drop another Wind of Death down as they're coming in here. Oh, I've got some huntsmen too. Fair enough.
Die!
Well, didn't walk into that in the way they wanted them to, but not to worry.
Necromancer.
Alright, let's go fight them. Okay, you can wait. Not sure how squishy the Banshee will be. She doesn't have armor, she just has like flat physical damage resistance, which I think is not going to be as good, but regardless.
We are immortal.
No need to involve her here, frankly. Oh, Gelt's just nuking his own troops with that bombardment spell. Love to see it. Alright, we'll hold off on the... Oh, I guess this is good enough. Let's drop the
Lord of the Dead.
Master of Beguilement down in their captain. Victory's at our grasp. Yep, pretty much.
We are the new order. Isabella von Carstein. So be it. Bow before me.
Yep, regeneration keeping everyone healed up, no problem. Forgot to get that down, but doesn't matter.
Necromancer.
Tremble, mortal.
Wasn't really paying attention to where Gelt is. I guess he's in here. Alright, let's beat him up a bit, because we can.
For Sylvania.
Should have put this down on Gelt too, I suppose, but as I was saying from the battle screen, like, the magic just isn't going to do too much to us here. He's definitely done more damage to his own soldiers.
We are the new order. Magnetic. Isabella von
Alright,
Carstein.
looks like they've had enough. Okay, those units are basically done. See if we can run anything down over this way. Banshee's actually really fast, so let's have her just run them down. Right, that was pretty nice. Means I get to fight 2 battles rather than the one I would have if they just stayed put in the city. No damage taken. Vlad eventually catches up to their handgunners here, or Free Company Militia. Gets a few more kills. Or he just gets lazy and does nothing, fair enough. Alright, they got away. Well, that's fine. Give me money. Okay. Gonna get a 2 for the price of 1 kind of deal. Or wipe out all these troops, in any case. Ooh, another 17% wood save, that is nice. And plenty of rank ups for Isabella. Let's just deal with this first. So I'm going to make an attack against Gelt first with Lightning Strike, then attack the settlement.
Unworkable. Not possible.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem at all.
Countess of
Isabella goes for... Oh, she has such high... I mean, she has such high melee defense, I think I'll actually go for melee attack. I usually prioritize melee defense, but there are slight diminishing returns where, you know, a few extra points is like... Oh, I guess I'm saying it the wrong way around. There's diminishing returns on increasing melee attack too much. There's almost... You have to have melee defense up higher than around 100, I think. Probably even more like 120 or 130 before you hit the cap. And the enemy hit chance is just stuck at 10%, not going lower. But in any case, I think boosting Isabella's melee attack is a fine choice. Alright, and as for the Banshee, I think I'll just put points into increased mobility first. I mean, having Isabella with as much movement range as possible seems really good. Okay, so
Carstein.
yeah, I will do the Lightning Strike with Isabella, take out Gelt's armies first. I won't get experience on Vlad, but that's fine. Yeah, and I mean, it's giving me favourable odds against all their armies together, so this is not going to be a problem.
bow before me, vampire. Crush.
To our little vampire sorting again. I think Banshee... Yeah, she can just hide in the woods again. Yeah, don't need her. Alright, Gelt, where you at? Show yourself. There they are. Okay. Well, looks like a wind of death if you ask me. Yeah, it's just a bunch of their missile units left, and Isabella more or less annihilated them. Alright, Gelt, bring it on, buddy. Hello and good luck. And goodbye. He's not having the best time fighting the vampires, and the witch hunter is not going to either. Yeah, witch hunter probably didn't really plan for the 12 against 1 kind of vampire ratio.
Slaughter them!
Oh yeah, killed off your huntsman. Good stuff. There we go. Alright, this army's on force march. No need to chase them down. Just get a little healing done. Alrighty. So, a bit of a bigger battle next time. I think I'm up against something like 15, 16 units total. But we're making the attack, which is kind of nice because I get to line up the magic exactly how I want. Just give me more gold. War banner. Should have also gotten. I guess I got it over last end turn. Yeah, that's not bad. +6 armor for all units. Get Gelt's defeat rate. I could have had Vlad launch this attack, so he would get it too. Not to worry. He didn't get it at the same time, did he? He did not. Oh, well, not to worry. It's better when Isabella, because she has the actual army here too. Alright, so let's encircle, send in Vlad to join, do those level ups. Actually, you can join with this Necromancer as well. Oh yeah, should have done that in the first fight.
I am invincible.
Just have Vlad join from the right angle, not that it matters too much. And what are we doing with you? What to do with the Banshee? I don't really imagine her being super effective in combat. I mean, none of this stuff. She doesn't have a great melee defense. Nah, she's not really a fighter. Let's just put a little extra campaign boost.
Yes.
All shall perish.
Yeah, I don't want to auto-resolve this. Some chance one of my my low-level necromancer gets taken out or something. Yeah, just lots of good old infantry. Perfect for Wind of Death and Pendulum and everything else we have to throw at them.
I am immortal.
Same again with the Banshee. And
The dead are mine.
honestly, same with the low rank Necromancer too. Keep him out of the action.
Vampire.
He's here in a
We surpass Nagas.
observational role or something.
Isabella. Quickly. Agreed.
Is this a statue of Sigmar? I think so. Definitely interested to see what they do with the third game in terms of sort of legendary characters. I know lots of people in the Total War Warhammer fans are interested in whether characters like Nagash will ever make it into
Swiftly.
Total War Warhammer. I mean, we're going to see some demons, that's for sure. Alright, this is a Wind of Death.
Quickly!
Possibly even 2, if I get the magic recharged fast enough.
Vampire, your time has come. The von Carstein's march.
Isabella von Carstein.
Yeah, start with the great swords and just roll it up the line, I think. Or maybe start with the missile. Yeah, start with the missile troops and roll it the other way. Yeah. I think if I cast this in the right place. Oh, they're moving around, okay. I think the way they were set up, I would have killed possibly 200 out of the 3 crossbowman units in the narrow formation. And now they're asking for... Yeah, not sure what they're doing now. Let's line up in a line. I hope the enemy don't have any spells that deal damage in a line. Well, I have some bad news. Alright, that'll do for the first cast. Yeah, 260, decent.
Quickly!
And the magic charge is right back up.
Their time has come. With haste
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tricky one to target if they're moving out, but
now.
maybe you can get it down before they start moving. No,
With haste.
I did manage to cancel that cast though.
Come to me.
Alright, Isabella's recharged already.
Answer.
I think she cast it for a little less. Oh, if this gets cast, that's another 200 kills, no problem, I think. And she did. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, that was way more than 200 kills.
Swiftly!
You gonna wait for a third one, or are you gonna come fight us, or what you got?
Quickly!
I mean, they still have a couple of untouched units of great swords. They did have a fair amount of infantry to start off, to be fair. Just go ahead and start attacking that end of line. I think
Find me if you dare!
throw down a pit of shades right away here.
Blood magic!
Victory's in our grasp. Good stuff.
Bring death!
Leech them of life.
Alright,
Von Carstein.
kill this guy.
Attack! Hungry for blood! I will rule all!
His lady!
Alright, another pit of shades maybe.
We are immortal! What? We are the new order!
Felt like I saw their general in here, but can't see his flag now. Yeah, someone's taking chunks out of my heroes. Here he is. Oh, yeah, Gregor. Oh yes, Gregor Pritzcock.
Slaughter them!
I vaguely remember you, or perhaps a Pritzcock relative.
Blood magic! We are immortal!
Necromancer.
Oh, what's happening over here? Oh,
Carstein's march!
guess that vampire is just chasing down other units without, which I didn't pay attention to, but it's all good. I think the Empire, in theory, could put out an army that's good against us, which would have like a whole bunch of individual heroes. I mean, some of them could be on monsters too. Captains on... Oh, don't buy captains get griffins? Not sure actually, but yeah, loads of heroes would be actually a hero versus hero stack would probably be their best bet. Partly because of the combat bonuses the AI gets, but yeah, they're not going to realistically put an army together like that. Alright, we're good. We get to just occupy Steingart. Yeah, I'd rather take it more or less intact than do any looting. Shrieking Blade. Okay, not the best, but fine. So, what do they have left? Oh, nothing.
Before the Supreme Patriarch,
Yeah.
like an ant before the descending boot.
Okay, I think the descending boot was on the other foot, based on those last battles there, buddy, but whatever you say. Okay, so we've dealt with their armed forces. Vinland have some troops around. Those haven't been very proactive with them, but yeah, get after them next time, no problem. I guess we didn't capture too much, but can demolish that for some money. Alright, well, I think the start of this campaign in the south has gone very well indeed, and I'll pick this up next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you for, I guess, part 33.